What's up YouTube, how you doing? Adam here and I am back for yet another video. Yes, I know you're surprised, but I am back. Now, in this video I'm going to be going through an element of the CCTV portfolio from EUFY, who we've all know and have heard of. Now, for a very long time, in fact you can see it here, it's always on my top middle screen, all my CCTV that I already have, which is a NAS-based 24/7 recording, very, very functional, fairly complex CCTV system and probably quite expensive as well. I get reached out to very, very regularly because I've done videos on this kind of thing before. Even on my hiatus, I get reached out to from CCTV companies, but the vast majority of them are cloud-based CCTV, where you pay monthly subscriptions and all your stuff gets uploaded to the cloud, etc., which is not really something that kind of sits well with me, not from a sort of ethical or moral point of view, but I just don't like them. I've tried them before. I don't really think that they're particularly good. I don't like the fact that your videos get uploaded to the cloud. There's lots of things that I don't really like about those products. So when EUFY reached out to me about 6 to 8 weeks ago now, and I've been using this ever since, I was skeptical at first, but then I thought, right, hang on, let me have a little bit of a closer look. And one of the huge positives with this particular setup is that all of your data is stored on site in the home base units that come as part of the kits that they sell with the various different editions of cameras that you can get. And they've got quite a wide portfolio of products. I won't go through them all, but I'll leave a link in the description as to where you can go and look and have a look at all of those different products and all of the technical specifications and everything else. Now, these particular ones, like I say, they store all of the data on site. And actually the home base unit that you use as part of it is quite an incredible thing. I was a little bit concerned initially that because the majority of these cameras connect back into that over their own Wi-Fi system rather than connecting to your own Wi-Fi network, although not all of them, I was worried that it wouldn't stretch throughout my entire premises and maybe I'd have to go out and get extra ones and have a mesh system and all this kind of stuff. Now actually, even though a lot of the cameras that I've set up, and you'll see them throughout this video, are really quite a far way apart, actually up to, potentially maybe over 100 meters apart, the signal and everything works flawlessly, which is quite amazing because my actual Wi-Fi signal in my house, even though I've got a huge mesh system, doesn't work that well, especially when I go outside. So very, very impressed with the connectivity side of it. Every time I go to connect to a camera, it comes straight up. I don't ever have any kind of major lagging or anything like that. It really does work phenomenally well. Now the home base unit itself, you can actually put a 16 terabyte hard drive in there. And again, obviously all of your videos, all of your little detection clips are all stored on that particular one, but it does come with its own inbuilt storage, which is perfectly adequate as well, and it works straight out of the box. That unit also doubles up as a doorbell chime. It's also the box that they all connect into in terms of the connectivity and the storage. And it also has some artificial intelligence. So it can do things like detect people's faces, which works really, really well. It can even detect cars and various other things as well. Now, first up, I got sent a couple of different cameras. I got the S330, 2 of them, which work really, really well. I think they're sort of slightly higher up in their portfolio in terms of cost and functionality. They're actually 4K cameras and they really are good. And the beauty of having 4K is you can crop in and you can see like a nice amount of detail. They work phenomenally well in the dark as well. They do have the infrared, and they also, on some of them, have a light as well that you can even turn on. But they work phenomenally well. Very, very impressed with the quality. I've got a slightly smaller one as well. I think it's an S220, but I'll put the exact model names and everything up on the screen so you guys can see. Now, all of these cameras are all solar powered. And what that means is that you can essentially have absolutely zero wires, no network, no power, but instead of having to recharge them every 2, 3, 4, 6 months, however long these things say they last, and it's always a lot less than what it really is, what they say, sorry. These things are solar powered, so they're just constantly charging in the background. Now, at the moment, we're in the middle of summer in the UK, and the battery has been recharging perfectly. These things have been up, like I say, for a couple of months now, and never, I don't think, has it dropped below maybe 80% or 75%, even on days where it's been raining all day, and we've had a lot of that over the last few weeks, trust me. No sun whatsoever, lots of clouds, lots of rain, but even still, the battery on a sunny day always seems to pop back up to very close to 100%. So hugely impressed with that. Won't be able to give my full verdict on power until we get to the next year and I go through winter and see how they perform with really, really low amounts of light, very short light days, hardly any sun whatsoever. But at the same time, it's very, very easy to charge them and very quick. You can just plug a little portable battery in outside, USB-C, bang, charge them up, and they'll probably last another X number of months minimum. Now, that side of it is extremely impressive, works extremely well. The notifications come up very, very quickly. In fact, they come up so quickly and so consistently that sometimes I find myself muting them because they're so good. Now you can obviously tune all of that stuff in the app and tweak it and all the rest of it, but you can decide how many notifications you get, how sensitive the notifications are and the detection is. And all in all, yeah, extremely impressed with the solar side of it, the quality of the camera. The smaller one that I've got is a 2K camera, but that side of it works extremely well. Now, these things aren't like the system that I have up here, because this thing just records 24/7 all the time. Now, these don't do that. These things only really record when they see some form of detection, and that is what really gives them their kind of longevity in terms of battery life. Even with the solar, if you were running them 24/7, they would run out obviously significantly quicker than they would using this. So this is not the kind of solution whereby you can just sit and have it open all the time, unless you want those batteries to run down and you go out and obviously charge them up on a manual basis. But the detection and the AI is so good that it really does pick up absolutely everything. The way that it's stored, the fact you can have that 16 terabyte hard drive means that every time there's movement, you're getting the bits that you need, that you want, rather than just this huge stream of information of which 99% is invalid because it's just a static image. So from that point of view, very, very good, extremely simple setup. And I mean extremely simple setup, which I love because I don't want to be wasting time setting things up, having issues and all the rest of it. Now, the other couple of products that I've got is the Doorbell with the dual cameras. Now, this thing is such a good idea. With this, you've got a main camera, which is a 2K camera, which points out, has this huge wide area of vision, very high quality, great microphones as well. And in fact, all of these cameras you can listen to and you can also talk through them as well, and they work fantastically well. I was very, very impressed, especially with the speaker quality that comes out the other side. When Holly and I were filming this video, I was communicating with her over the camera and it really did work absolutely perfectly. Now, going back to the Doorbell, the second camera points downwards and it shows you like the floor area around the camera very, very clearly. So when you've got packages that are placed down there, there's no chance someone could kind of nip in underneath or in the side and take that away. Inbuilt with that is also artificial intelligence, which can pick up package detection, packages been left for a long time, people's faces, loads and loads of things, and works really, really well. When you press the button, it comes up on your phone way quicker than other products that I actually have used in the past. And it also chimes the doorbell inside the house in the home base unit very, very quickly as well. So really impressed with that. The other one that I've got, which is probably my favorite one, is a mains powered wall light. So all of the others, the doorbell is battery powered, which you have to recharge every so often. The CCTV cameras are battery powered but have solar. But this particular one, this wall light, is a mains powered unit. So you do have to have mains run into this. And this one does actually connect to your Wi-Fi rather than connecting to the home base, although I believe you can connect to either. Now, this one, the light is super, super bright. The product is very aesthetically pleasing and the camera quality absolutely superb. This thing really wouldn't look out of place anywhere. It is a really, really nice looking, nicely made product. And actually I'm gonna go out and purchase a couple more of these to put in various other places because the light is just so powerful. It works super well. It's got PIR, so as you walk up to it, the light can come on. You can actually force the light on and off in the app. it really does work well, and I'm definitely going to go out and purchase a couple of more of these just for my personal use. But all in all, I've really been impressed with the entire EUFY system. Like I say, it's not like the ones that I'm used to with the 24/7 recording, but as an addition to that, in the places that I've put them where I wouldn't want to put the normal cameras that I use normally, the 24/7 mains powered, need a network cable really ones, it's been absolutely fantastic. And I'm not going to take these down after the review. I'm going to leave them up and I'm going to continue to use them. One of the other things that I really like as well is in the kits that I got a home base unit, which I think is a home base 2 with one set of products, and then I got a home base 3, I believe it is, with the others. But they're all backwards compatible. So one of the units I actually haven't used, and I've just used the home base 3, but even the older product that came with the older home base, they all work with the new home base products, and I believe that's part of their philosophy. So I really like that, because quite often you buy these products, something goes out of date, and then all of a sudden the whole lot doesn't work. So overall, extremely impressed. I had a couple of issues along the way. When I was actually adding the cameras, you have to scan a QR code with the camera, and if you're not in exactly the right kind of lighting situation, and different color contrasts, backgrounds and stuff like that, it can be a little bit fiddly to get those up and running. But as soon as I sussed that out, it was very, very easy. The fact that one of them came with one version of home base and one of them came with another kind of put me off for a minute, but then I worked out I could just add them all to the new one, so that was fairly decent. But yeah, all in all, if you're looking for a sort of no maintenance, very easy to use, good AI, good storage, no security concerns, even the storage in the home base is all encrypted, very high quality. Yeah, this is a great system to use, and compared to all of the sort of cloud-based ones that I've used in the past, this is definitely my preference. Way better. Doesn't rely on any external services that can go down. You don't have to worry about your data going off-site. You don't have to worry about privacy and things like that. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this setup. Just don't get it confused with one like this where it's recording 24/7. You can remotely view the streams at any time and they'll turn on, but it's not something where you can sit there and just monitor it 24/7. So yeah, all in all, love the products. Really impressed. I've got some EUFY vacuums that I've been really impressed with that I've been using for multiple years. So EUFY seem to really be doing extremely well on the kind of product side of things, and hopefully we see some more great innovation and products from them moving forward. But thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.